everybody. Dan Illman here with the DRF race of the day for Monday, August the 28th. It's race number 3 at Assiniboia Downs, the $24,000 Miss Sandy D overnight stakes for fillies and mares going 1 mile and a 16th. Let's take a peek at this field. Please scan or click the QR code for race of the day access on mobile. It is a big night at the Downs. The Miss Sandy D is race number 3. Race number 4, the kickoff leg of the 20-cent ASD jackpot pick 5 carryover into the pick 5 on Monday. $18,000. That pool will grow. Dollar pick 4 begins in race number 5. A very popular wager at the Downs, $50,000 guaranteed pool into the $1 pick 4 wager beginning in race number 5. The number 1 is Big Stretch in here. This horse is 8-5 on the morning line. And as we take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, you'll notice that Big Stretch could be compromised by the way this race is run. You'll notice that the 2, Burrow Down, who is even money on the morning line, beaten by Big Stretch last time out in the Escape Clause Stakes, has the ability to stay close in a scenario that could favor front runners. The 4, French Rose, is stretching out in distance off the claim. She is expected to show some speed. The 5, Missy Into Mischief, is stretching out for her debut at the Downs, and I think she'll be up close to the pace. But the 2 should be able to take a fine spot sitting just off of them and could get the jump on a confirmed closer like Big Stretch. That being said, Big Stretch is coming into this race in career form. She has always been a solid mare here at the Downs. She got it done in the Escape Clause last time out, stretching back out to a route. She'd been running 5, she'd been running 6, she'd been running 7.5. Finally got a chance here at 1 mile. She's able to kick down Burrow Down, who finishes 3rd in this race. 67 Beyer speed figure is very solid. She finally cured her string of minor race awards. She has 9 seconds and 5/3 in her career. The Escape Clause was only win number 4, but she got it done in a likable way. And if this pace heats up faster than what the projector has it, maybe she'll be coming with a kick once again. Burrow Down is the number 2. She showed up at the Downs. She won 2 stakes races right away, going 6, going 7.5, took care of Big Stretch 2 starts back in the Canada, and last time out in the Escape Clause, just a little bit flat going the mile. I'm not going to blame the distance just yet. She won the Manitoba Oaks going 1 mile last year. She is a quality filly with the tactical speed to get the jump on the number 1 once again. She's even money on the tote, coming off of a bad race, so you might want to demand a little bit of value. It'll be interesting to see how they bet this race. Does Big Stretch take more money off the win? The 3 is Even Pandora. Let's watch her most recent start, going 7/8 of a mile and a $10,000 optional claimer. This was a race where she was favored, and she sat off a really moderate pace. She swings to the outside in the stretch, and she's just going to be too good for this field. She's cracked the board in 14 of 33 lifetime starts. She's obviously in very good form right now, but she's also stepping way up in class into the stakes ranks for the first time since she was 3rd in the Prairie Meadows Gold Lassie as a 2-year-old way back in 2020. So even Pandora has some things to prove from a class standpoint. French Rose has some things to prove from a distance standpoint. She is a very likable horse. She's won a quarter of her 40 lifetime appearances, 6 for 11 at the Downs. She's won 4 of her last 6 races, 4th last time out for $15,000 optional, claimed out of that race, but that was a solid race. The runner-up came back to win at that level with a 55 Beyer speed figure. Now this mare has figs. 79 Beyer in her final start of 2022 last summer, stretching out in distance with the speed to get close to the pace, the will to win, and the experience to win a race like this. The bottom line is the distance. Her prior connections really never stretched her out around 2 turns, weren't that interested in doing so. So we'll see if French Rose has some stamina issues. That Timeform pace projector is promising, however. If she can get to the front and back down the pace, maybe she can get a piece of this at the very least at a enticing price. The 5 is Missy Into Mischief, and Missy Into Mischief ran a 77 Beyer speed figure 3 starts back. That was her seasonal debut at Prairie Meadows. She earned a stakes placing that day in the Jack Bishop. Now her 2 subsequent starts have not been good, but I think you can make excuses for both of those races. 2 starts back, she was just in very, very tough in the Iowa Distaff. She was something like 20-1 that day and probably just overmatched against that quality of runner. And then last last time out, they turned her all the way back to 3/4 of a mile. She caught a paceless race, won in gate-to-wire fashion, and Missy Intermissive just couldn't make up any ground that day. She was against the race flow. Now she stretches out, she makes her downs debut, she seems like a good fit at this level, and she's likely going to be close to the pace. The distance not a problem for her. She's won around 2 turns in the past. Before we get to my top selection, please click the subscribe button for the Daily Racing Form YouTube channel. You'll get the latest DRF videos. Top pick time for our Monday race of the day. I'll go with Big Stretch again. I just think she's coming into form, and this extra distance just seems to play to her advantage. Does she need some pace? Absolutely. She doesn't have a lot of early speed. The pace projector says this race might not work to her favor. I have a feeling maybe the 5 livens things up front with the 4 and the 2, and Big Stretch comes rallying down the stretch. She'll be my top pick in the Miss Sandy D, the Monday race of the day. Best of luck.